everybody, I'm back. Yeah, I don't really know how to tell you how amazing New York was without showing you. So people ask me like, oh, what did you do, what did you do, where have you been, what did you buy, and it's just like, I can't tell you, it's insane going there. I think the main thing I'd say was that people there were really nice. Well, they were either really nice or they were horrible. There's like no in between. It was really weird. And also, it's dead weird when you go there and you see all the yellow cabs and everything, the buildings and everything. It's just like you see on movies. So like when they're filming in New York, it's actually just exactly like that. I don't know if any of you have seen like Home Alone. It's the best example I can think of. But when he goes to New York and when he's crossing the road and there's all these people walking at him, and he has to run through a crowd of people crossing the road. I mean, it was like that. People would walk at you and they wouldn't move out of the way. You just have to kind of find your own path through the crowd, otherwise you're just stuck at the traffic lights for ages. It's absolutely mental. Apart from telling you little stories, I don't really know what to tell you except for showing you, so I'm just going to tell you what I did each day and then show you pictures and just videos I took, and that's basically all I can say. I mean, I heard on the news that it's going to snow there this week, and I'm so jealous because I want to be there when it snows, because I just know it's going to be like insanely pretty, and Central Park in the snow will be amazing. So, oh, one little thing to add, if my clothes change, my hair changed during the course of this video, it's because I'm filming this over several days because I can't possibly fit this into one evening. So this is now Saturday evening / Sunday morning, because I'm not very tired. I'm still a bit jet lagged. So for me it's 1:30 now in the morning, so for me it's like 7:30 at night, so I'm not tired at all. And then I've been waking up at like 11 and it's like 6 o'clock in the morning for me, so then I'm tired in the morning but I'm not tired in the evening. I hate jet lag so much. See, clothes change. Before I start, I just wanted to add one little thing. When I was in New York, I became like a proper New York tourist cliche. I bought this I Heart New York hoodie just for the experience. I know you can buy them here, but it's not the same. It's like, this is actually from New York, so yeah. So we left on Sunday morning and we had to get to this place nearby us called Hamilton Square. We had to get there by 5:45 in the morning, which was horrendous. We got the coach down to London, which took us about 4.5 hours, and we had to stop twice as well for the bus driver and for people to go get something to eat as well. But I got this really nice picture. It was so nice. Everyone was asleep on the coach and I'd just woken up. I looked out the window and it was the sunrise, and it was a really, really pretty sunrise. And everyone else was asleep. I looked around, there was no one awake. I was like, oh no, no one else could see this. So I took a picture of it and I showed my friends later and they were all like really jealous. I was like, it was such a nice sunrise. Much happened. We got to the airport, we was waiting around for a bit, and then we got on the plane, and the plane journey was 6 hours long, and they had some decent films on, but I've seen most of them. Like, there's Harry Potter 8 and there was Horrible Bosses, which I watched because I hadn't seen before. That was really quite good. And there's loads of other ones which I'd seen before, so it got quite boring after a while. But altogether it wasn't too bad. But when we got to America, we were flying into JFK, and with first airport security, and we had to wait 2 hours long for the in the line. It was just really annoying to take that long. I mean, it wasn't like people hadn't got the passports or stuff, it was just the people at the desk were being so slow. You had to have your fingerprints, you had to have your thumbprints, you had to have your eyes scanned. That was quite annoying. So, and we were supposed to go to the Hard Rock Cafe and go ice skating that evening, but by the time we got to the hotel it was, it must have been about 9 or 10 o'clock and everyone was absolutely shattered. So we decided not to do that anyway. So when we came out of the airport it was actually dark, so we were arriving in New York in the dark, so it was really nice. Look, we're arriving in the dark in New York. So weird, isn't it? But once we left the airport we had to get on the coach to the hotel, which was only about half an hour away, so it wasn't too bad, and we had this guy on there telling us about New York and stuff, and it was quite cool. We passed all these like famous places, like I tried to take a few pictures, but they came out quite blurry. We went over the bridge and we saw all the lights in Manhattan, and it was absolutely beautiful in the dark. I tried to take a picture of it, but it just wouldn't show up through the camera. But I just don't think I'll forget that because it was absolutely amazing. And then we got to, just because we were staying in Times Square in the hotel, and just before we got there, he was like, oh, just look down that side street, and it was all like dark and everyone was like, what's so special? And everyone looked forward and we just entered this like, just this road of bright lights and everything, and no one had noticed because we were all looking down this other side street, and oh my god, it was just like sudden gone from darkness to these bright lights. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell it was pitch black unless you looked at the sky, because there was just lights everywhere. I mean, every shop, even if it was like a small souvenir shop, had bright neon signs out of it, and there was billboards with lights everywhere. It was like, I don't know how to say it. I mean, it was amazing. And so yeah, because we didn't go to the Hard Rock Cafe and ice skate and stuff, we decided to go and get our own dinner. So me and my friends, we're in America, what do you go and do? Should we go to an American diner? No, let's go to McDonald's. I know, it sounds stupid, but this McDonald's was actually the biggest McDonald's I've ever seen. It was so cool. Maybe the biggest McDonald's I've ever seen. And we're gonna go eat it! It's insane!
Pop you out of it.
The coolest McDonald's I've literally ever been in. For dinner, and then we got back to our hotel and just went to sleep because there wasn't anything to do and we were all absolutely shattered from the journey. And that was Sunday. On Monday morning they didn't do breakfast and stuff in the hotel because it was quite a basic hotel. It was nice, but it was just basic and they didn't do meals. So we went out for like a proper American breakfast, which was really cool. And we went to Macy's. Was like our first proper thing of doing. It was our first proper thing that we did, and we had like a sort of tour around Macy's, and it was kind of interesting, but it was more for the business A-level people, because it was basically the woman telling them about how they ran the business, and it was basically like how they got more money out of it. I did learn quite a cool thing though, was I don't know if you've ever noticed, but in most shops they don't have any windows, or the windows they do have they cover up with curtains, because then you don't realise how late it's getting and then you spend more time in the shops. I thought that was quite cool actually. And after Macy's we did a bit of shopping, and me and my friends we're not childish, but we went into Toys R Us. I swear we're not childish going into Toys R Us. Because the tour guide on the way to the hotel on the Sunday night told us that this Toys R Us had like a big Ferris wheel in it and like dinosaur, like a moving dinosaur from Jurassic Park, and all these other like cool things. So we had to go and have a look. It was quite cool. And after we'd done a bit of shopping, we went to Ground Zero, and that was really, really sad because we had to queue up to get into it. But once we got into the memorial, it's hard to explain what it looked like, so I'll just put a video in. Sad because all the names of everyone who died from the 9/11, their names were all around the waterfall, so it was quite sad. And then some of them had little flowers in, obviously from relatives or people that had known them. They'd come and put flowers in, so it was quite sad. And then we went and we saw this memorial for the firefighters there as well. And after that we went to Trinity Church, which is the closest church to Ground Zero, and there was all these like photos of families and people that had died, and there was all these little letters from kids to the firemen saying thank you and all this, and it was really sad. It was just shocking because it's hard because I've never seen the Twin Towers really, because I mean it happened when we were a kid, so you see it and you can't imagine the amount of people who must have been working there or been there or affected from it. And we saw them building the new Freedom Towers as well, which is quite nice. And after that we just walked around for a bit, did a bit more shopping, and in the evening we went to the Hard Rock Cafe, which was quite cool. Because inside on the wall they had this massive guitar, and the food there was really quite nice as well.
Thank you.
Hard Rock Cafe! Oh my god, look at the guitar!
Hi guys!
On Tuesday, I'd say, I don't know, I can't say which is my favourite, but if I had to pick one, I'd say Tuesday was my favourite day. Because we went to the Empire State Building and we went up it and we saw just the views from Manhattan, which was amazing. After after that we went to Madison Avenue, which has the most amazing shops, like all the really expensive ones, like Bloomingdale's, which I got like a little brown bag from, because you can't go to Bloomingdale's and not get a little brown bag. And we went to Tiffany's, but couldn't afford anything there. I saw these really two nice dangly heart earrings, and I asked the woman how much they were, and she was like, it's $3,950. I was like, okay, they're nice, okay, thanks. Oh, it was really funny. But literally when you walk past the cabinets with all the diamonds in, they just literally like sparkled at you, and I was like, oh. I'm not like a superficial person, but I just, at that moment when we were on Madison Avenue, because they had all the expensive shops like Dolce & Gabbana and Dior and all that, and I just thought, if I was rich, I would so come back here and just buy something. And it was, that place made you want to be rich, so you could just go buy stuff. So after that bit of shopping, we went to the UN, which was really interesting. We saw where everyone votes and all the places that the different countries sit in, so that was really interesting to see. And we had this sort of tour, and it was talking about UNICEF and stuff, which was really nice. And it was really, really interesting about how they help charities and stuff. And after that, me and my friends went to Central Park, which was really amazing. I can't just say how amazing it was, because I don't know, it's like an experience sort of thing. So I'll put like a few pictures from there. Then me and my friends, we were going to go ice skating in Central Park, but we got to the ice skating rink and it was closed because it was only open from visitors till like 10 till 3:30 or something like that, and we got there at 4, so it was a bit of a shame. But we were walking around and we found this carousel. So being like the little 17-year-old kids we are, we decided to go on the carousel, and it was the funniest thing I've ever done. And I don't know, it was just like having a laugh, and it was on a carousel and we were the only ones on the carousel. It was the funniest thing. And yeah, so after that we went to, in the evening we went to see The Lion King, which was amazing. I mean, if I had to pick a show I'd go and see on Broadway, I wouldn't pick Lion King, because, well, it was good, but I've seen it before. But I just like love the experience of going to Broadway, because I love going to see musicals anyway, and going to see it on Broadway was just the best experience ever. And it was quite good, even though it was The Lion King. I didn't mind, I mean, it was really good. Wednesday was also a really good day. I mean, all of them were really good days. But Wednesday was amazing because we're walking towards the tube to get the underground to the Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island, but on the way there was Elmo, someone dressed up as Elmo on the street, so I got a picture of him, which was really, really cool. We arrived at the Statue of Liberty and we saw the queue, and we were like, oh, this is going to take forever, but it didn't take too long. It was like an hour and a half, but I suppose it is really touristy, so it was only to be a given, really. Yeah, we didn't actually get off at the Statue of Liberty because there was massive queues to go up it, and we thought we were going to be here all day. We had to get back for the evening because we were going home that day as well. So we went round and we got off at Ellis Island, which was really interesting because of all the immigration and stuff. And it was mainly for the history people, but even though I'm not doing history, I do quite like it, so it was really interesting. So yeah, we went around there and we saw the Statue of Liberty, which was amazing enough just to see it. And we came back, and then we had to pack up and go home, which was quite sad because I didn't want to leave. And that was basically the end of the trip. We got to the airport, went through fine. The overnight flight wasn't too bad because I slept all the way, which is unusual because I don't usually sleep on planes. We got home about 5 o'clock on Thursday and I was absolutely shattered. And that was our New York trip. I mean, I really loved it, and I really do want to go back. Quite sad that it's over, really. But I've got loads of souvenirs and stuff to remind me. I don't think I'll ever forget going there. It was just an amazing time, and I'm definitely going to go back sometime. But we did pack quite a lot in those few days. I mean, we went for 3 full days and we packed all that in, so it was pretty amazing. So I hope you all had a good Halloween and have a good bonfire night this weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!